Okay, folks, welcome aboard Flight 184. It's a brand new proving flight for us. We're actually heading over from Lincoln Airport here in Lincoln Field. We're heading over to our new, well, going to be our new crew base. It's in Cincinnati, Kentucky, northern Kentucky. So here we go. Let's see how it works. And, we got this 600 from WestJet. We just got it delivered about a month ago. And then we're going to just do a proving flight here. We're going to see how this, so we're going to run this aircraft through its paces. Not going to be very long. I mean, in terms of utilization, not a very high utilization for the aircraft, just because we're doing a hub and spoke kind of system in Cincinnati. So we'll see how it goes. Again, the utilization's lower. However, there's a lot more connections and a lot more potential connections to be made if you do a hub and spoke kind of system. So we have an hour. Flight's 52 minutes over to Cincinnati. It's just a beautiful day out here. Cold and dark for us. Let's go in and get it started up. We got about 10 minutes before we're going to start boarding. So battery switch coming on. First thing we want to do is throw that on, check everything, gear down. Coming over here, that's good. Ground power, park brake is good to go. Next thing we're going to do is throw down the ground power system, get the AC bus online. Good. Waking it up. Coming down over here. We're going to throw our lights on. Oops. We'll go ahead and arm that. All right. That's armed. Give it a second. Let it go. And I'm going to actually put in some panel lighting. Just about right there. Sun's coming up, so I don't expect too much too many issues with the lights situation. Just a little bit here. That's good. I'll shut off my flashlight here. I don't need that on. And I'm going to go ahead and get the alignment ready. We're going to go ahead and get the fuel truck rolling. FS actions, let's go to here, ground services to here, and I'm going to request the fuel truck now and look at our paperwork. Oh, that reminds me, I got to do my paperwork. Always paperwork to do. Okay, got a good system. We're looking at September 4th, October 2nd. That is what we want to see. And of course, we're going to go ahead and click alignment over to nav. 2 on DCs. You should see 2 alignments coming up. 1 and 2. Let's drop down here. Let's get this thing aligned. Good on the ARAC 2509, 04, 02, 22,000 on the engines. Position initialization. We're going to go Kilo SPI. Enter, and we can pull up the last position or the GPS INS position. Not there yet. Got to come up at gate 2 we're on today, so SPI doesn't give us any gate information, but basically where the airport is, we'll have let's see here, just really quick. Taxi airport information's there. Just kind of looking at the charts, just making sure I'm not missing anything. Yeah, we're good. Okay, that's kind of what we want to see. So 40.7, I'm going to go ahead and throw that position in there. That's the last known position. You would kind of back that up, and I'm going to look. We've got 3950.7, that's correct. 8940.7, that is correct. In terms of where the the center of the airport is, we don't really need to know that because we're using the last. All right, flight 184 pushback is going to be 7:30 today. Arrival is 8:30. Fuel on board So we don't know that yet, but we've got, we're going to pull up our stuff here. We're looking at minimum plan fuel is 12.2. We have minimum takeoff, planned arrival. Minimum takeoff fuel is 10.4. Minimum takeoff fuel 10.4. Planned arrival fuel 6.8. And we'll get the fuel truck coming over right now. Let's get the fueler over here and we'll be good. We got the fuel truck. It's on the aircraft. It's going to go 12.3 on the airplane. We're actually going to 12.5. Fueler is going to be a little nice to us today. We're going to click start. Time check. Yeah, it's about 7 o'clock right now local. So we're going to go ahead and get the airplane ready to go. I'm going to do my flows just really quick. Like always, we'll test it out. Fault, APU and op. We got the lights on right there. Overheat, detect. Good to go. And we're right on back to fire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. That's the nickel dime test. That's done. All right, throttle coming up. Good. That one's coming up. Good. Back here. This is all of our kind of initial stuff that we do in the beginning of the day. That's good to go. We're at 5707. That's fine. That's at 0. Can't do anything yet for that because we're still not aligned. So we'll get alignment. The truck's coming up and they're fueling us right now. You can see the fuel tanks coming up on both sides. So I'm going to go ahead and call for catering. We'll get the catering. Well, we actually don't need catering because it's such a fast flight. It's all right. We'll call anyway. We have the catering service going. We're going to go ahead and click. Where is it? Let's do this. And then upstairs, we'll go ahead and check just a few things. Just make sure our lights work. Go ahead and throw those lights on now. Dang it, I can't see anything. There we go. I'm going to go outside the aircraft, have a peek. Nice. Okay. Just kind of looking at, why is the gate out? Stupid thing. Told you I wanted the gate. Okay, let me roll the gate up. Operate the jetway, please. Yeah, I know it's a standard jetway. Gosh. Back to the lights. Okay, good to go on that. Then we got runway turnoffs coming on. Strobe and steady, beacon light, wing lights on, taxi lights on, logo lights are on. Let's go check it out. Good. Beacon lights on top, strobe lights there. Good lighting. All right, all of our lights are working. Shut that off. We'll shut that off. We'll shut that off. Wing lights are off. Logos. That's good. We'll just keep the logo line on for a minute. Okay, last but not least, throw all the lights are on here. Just make sure we're good. We don't have any light bugs out. Make sure all your lights are good. Everything is up and working. All displays are looking good. Let's go ahead and close that. Okay, once the catering's done, I'm going to reset this. We'll hold that. Okay, once catering's done, I'm going to come over here and just load our aircraft up from SimBrief. It's a really quick flight, folks. Direct Gordo, Jet 80, Jave, direct German, and German 7. That's it. So let's go ahead and click the route, and we'll get the weather in and all that good stuff right now. So I'm going to go ahead and throw in my paperwork if I can find it. All right, let's see here. Let's go to manuals, Coastal Airways. That's not what I wanted. Manuals. Here we go. There we go. I got to get my logbook, fire it up. That's what we have. We have logbooks. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and release the fuel truck. That's gone, and I'm going to call for boarding. Actually, really doesn't really matter. A 6300 and 6190. Nothing in the center. That gives us 12.490. So 12,400 pounds. We're looking at 12.3 for minimum planned fuel. I'm going to go ahead and sign that up. That's fine. Gate number 2 today. And looks like we're going to go and start the boarding process right now. What time is it? Yep. Let's go ahead and board them. We're going to request boarding. They're done with the catering. Just in case we ever need the catering, it's there for us if we need it. I don't think we're going to have service today, but you never know. Okay, let's go ahead and get the weather out of the airport here. 0706 knots, clear skies. Skies are clear. Temperature is 21, dew point 12, altimeter 3009. Runway is going to be the northbound runways, so that's going to be 4 for the runway today. I don't request that. So runway 4, gate 2. Runway 4. Okay. Good to go on that. The passengers are coming on right now. I'll close that out. Okay, now what we're going to do is put our get the box programs. We're going to come over here, SPI. I'm just going to delete all this. And we're going to go request. I'm just going to pull in our request, and then I'm going to select the route. Let that pull in. And there is no SIDS out of this airport, so it's pretty much a straight out departure. Runway is going to be runway 4. So I'm going to put in 04 right there. Uplink ready. Click load. It's loading. Seemed really loud to me. Got to give it a second. While we're waiting for this, there we go. Okay, we're going to go ahead and click activate it. And I'm just going to clear it. Don't execute yet. Let's go to the arrivals, and we're doing the German 7 arrival with the what transition. Let's take a look at our paperwork. We've got basically the German transition here, or JAVE, and I don't see any of those. So just leave it. Click route, and then 04 on the runway again. Execute. And there we go. So let's check our legs page really quick. We've got Gordo to Jet 80, then JAVE. Now I'm missing Jet 80 here, so that's interesting. Let's go right to JAVE, and let me just verify. So I'm going to look at my documentation and see Gordo, Jet 80 to JAVE, and then what? I don't even see the jet routes. That's low. Let's go to IFR high. Let's see if we see what that jet route is. Yeah, literally it's one leg. So Gordo to JAVE is just Jet 80. So that's fine. And then from JAVE, it's going to go to German. Or, I'm not German. It's Sir, what's that? Seagerm. Seagerm? Seagerm. I don't know. I can't. I'm just going to say Seagerm. It's fine. And then after that, it's Cat or a back, and then Egon, Fring, Berg. So if I go to the next page, it's out right there. BCAT, Egon, and then what? Okay, so where to go? We have Egon. After that, it's over. So let's go ahead and go to the arrivals. And I'm going to have to pick a runway here. So right now, CVG reporting, Cincy is reporting the following. Weather 030 at 7 knots, and they're arriving on 36 right. So 36 right we'll plan for that. ILS 36 right, we'll throw that in there. And Burcat transition, that's where I want it. Execute it. Now I can go to the legs page. We have the correct routing. Yep, BCAT, Egon. You can see BCAT or Burcat, so that's not. Got to be careful because looks very much the same. Execute it. That's good. Okay, I'm going to go to the. Are the passengers coming on? I expect the passengers to come on here. I don't know what's going on. They're heading to the intercom now. I just want to make sure that we have the door set. All right. Now they're boarding. Okay. Init ref, our zero fuel weight. Zero fuel weight is 107.2. Okay, zero fuel in there. Reserves 4.8. Cost index is 30. Planned fuel 12.3 today. And we're going to cruise at an altitude of 250. And cruise wind is going to be 317 at a whopping 1 knot. Can you believe it? It's awesome. Hello. Okay, they're letting us know they started boarding. Ground crew, go for it. Execute that. Outside air temperature, minus 24. Okay, thank you. Minus 24. Thank you. Okay. All that's good to go. And then let's go ahead and program the departure. Or numbers is what I'm saying. OPC coming up. All right. VTP. I don't think I have it. No, I don't have it on this airport. I'm going to populate from last flight. We'll do the takeoff performance on this one. It is a 600 today. We are doing economy, actually. Okay. Runway 4, flaps are going to be 1, I'm sure. I'm just going to fire it to 1. Optimum on the settings. Bleeds auto. We'll go takeoff 22. And then all that's good to go. Flex assume temp enabled. We're going to go ahead and enable improved climb 2. This thing is a rocket ship. That's why I like it. Speed says increased for the improved climb. We have so much runway, we don't need to worry about it. Flap surface 1. Cell temp coming in at, no, this is the first flight of the day, so you should go full power out of here. Look at that. Margins 1,600 feet. Cell temp is what? 54. So assume 54 degrees, and normally first flight of the day you'd go full power out of here, which is fun to do. So we're going to go ahead and do that, simulate, a full power departure. First flight of the day, it's kind of what you do. Trims going to be set at probably 6.4 or something like that. And let's get our 125, 125, 131. All right, I'm good with those numbers. Cell temp, I'm just going to leave it. So we're going to go /21. We'll throw that in there. I'm just going to go full power. Go ahead. Flaps 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard Coastal Airways. On On behalf of the entire crew,
22.9,
I'd like to
6.9
extend a
on the
warm
trim.
welcome to both our returning and new passengers.
So
Before we
I've
take
got
off, we kindly
125
request that you stow your larger carry-on bags in the overhead compartment
over
to ensure a clear and
125,
safe aisle for everyone. Smaller personal items
131.
can be placed under the seat in front of you. For an
Set.
on-time departure, we encourage you to take your seats as quickly as possible. Please fasten your seatbelts, ensuring
Look
they
at
are
that.
low and tight across your laps, and
I mean,
fasten
it's
them
not even
snugly throughout the
worth
duration
it.
of the flight. As a friendly
Gordo.
reminder, all electronic devices should now be set to
I
airplane
have
mode or switched off for the
winds
duration of the
310 at
flight.
1, and then James
Please also take a
356
moment
at
to
7.
familiarize yourself with the safety information card located in the seat pocket in front of you. If you have any questions or require
Go to the
assistance at
descent
any time
page, go
during
to
the
the
flight,
forecast page,
please don't
request the
hesitate to reach out
forecast.
to one of our attentive flight attendants. We are here to ensure your journey with Coastal Airways is safe, comfortable, and enjoyable. Once again, we thank you for choosing Coastal Airways for your travel needs. We are delighted to have you on board and look forward to providing you with a pleasant flight experience. Sit back, relax, and enjoy your flight with Coastal Airways.
Okay. Okay, the box is set, so the all that's good to go. I'm going to do a brief with you here once we're done with the flows. We'll get the flows done, and then we'll run right into a brief. I mean, you can see what's going on out there. We're boarded already. I mean, at least the bags are on the aircraft, and we're getting the passengers on board. We got 15 minutes to go, so let's do our flows. Up on the top here, we're going to go ahead and check all for this button right here. Let's just test our leading edge flaps. We'll check that. And positions, good to go. That's on navs. Those are off. That's on. Oxygen is good. Flight recorder coming checked. Lights off, good. We'll check that. Check that. Good. That is wired cap. PSEU light is off. Yacht emper coming on. Lights are coming off. 2 low pressure lights are on. Normal, 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 auto, and normal. Coming on down. Good. Check crossfeed. Just first flight of the day stuff. All that's good to go. I'm going to go ahead and throw 1 pump on for now. I'm going to get the APU lit soon. Seatbelts coming online. We still got 15 minutes. I don't want to burn fuel until we're about 5 out. Window heat check. All 4 on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Drive it overheat. Back off, back on. Probe heat. Check that. And those are good. Aft entry door will shut that. Hold this for 5 seconds until the light comes on. That's good. Zeroed. Coming on up here. PAX cabin is good to go. That's good. Recirc fan's good. I like to do a overheat. Good. That should go out on automatically. And then last but not least, we're going to come down here. And then 25,000 feet. And then we're looking at a landing altitude of approximately 890. So 850. Intercom, they're calling me. Go ahead. All right. Okay, thanks. They're giving me the load sheet. All right, I'll remove the jetway when ready. Thank you. All right, on the right side today, first flight of the day for us. So right side off. Everything is good up on top here. I'll clear this. I already checked everything there. We're going to go over here. And pressure is 3009er. So let me go ahead over here and take a look. 3009er. 3009er. So it's about 500 feet. So we're going to roll this up to about 1,500, 1,600 feet. And that's minimum flap retraction. Now, some airlines do this, some airlines don't. I didn't fiddle with it because of it's too much of a pain in the neck. 1,500, right? 1,600 actually. We'll wind this up to 16. That's good right there. Okay, 135? 131 actually. So 131 on this side. Okay. Flight director coming on, master on my side. You see the MA. That's what we want to see. Heading out of here, looking at an airport 040 is basically runway heading out. So let's go ahead and set this to 40. Climb the altitude 5,000 usually. We'll get our clearance here in a minute. Flight director's coming on your side as well. Why is it not working? That's why. And then of course down here, oh, looks good. RTO's coming on. It's going to do a self-test. Should shut off here shortly. It might not because of the hydraulic pressure issue. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and reset that. We'll go ahead and pull this in, and just to show you, I'm just going to come over here and throw our pumps on. One pump on, low pressure coming on. Low pressure pump off and off. Let's go back up to here. And we'll go ahead and throw that now to auto brake. RTO. Yep. Still doesn't want to do it. Gotta love it. Sometimes it's a nuisance alarm thing. Let me just take a peek. Yeah, that's probably why. Now it'll do it. Yeah, it's got to meet certain criterias. So if you ever have that nuisance alarm, there's a reason for it. It should do a self-test and shut off. Okay, we're good to go on that. We're going to again, we've already checked that. We'll check this. We'll check that. Good to go. Last but not least, we're going to check our GPLS and hold it all the way down until it lights up. That's good. Let's go.
Slope. Pull up. Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear.
That's good. All right. Let's go ahead and do a PA. Soon. Folks, welcome aboard Flight 184 nonstop service over to Cincinnati. We should be out of gate here in about 10 minutes. Once we're airborne, I show 52 minutes from gate to gate. We got beautiful weather. Just a beautiful day to fly over here. Clear skies, 73 degrees in Cincinnati. Should have a smooth ride all the way over. Don't show any turbulence. So we'll hopefully get the seatbelt signs off, and maybe for the short duration of flight here, the flight attendants are going to be coming around real quick to take your drink order. And we'll probably keep you seated for a bit just because it's such a fast flight. Thanks for watching the FSBN channel. Do me a favor and hit the subscribe button and the like button. Thank you. Okay, folks, we're ready to go here. I got just under 10 minutes now. Let's go ahead and throw on the APU. All right, the galley has got to come on. They're going to kick and moan and scream at me if I don't turn that on. Get the coffee going. APU's coming up. Fuel pump's coming on. And let's go get our clearance. I'm going to shut the front door here. And let's go ahead and call for clearance. What's your clearance? Clearance. Lincoln Lincoln clearance. Riptide 184 looking for IFR over to Cincinnati.
Riptide 184, Springfield clearance, clear to Cincinnati Northern Kentucky Airport. Radar vector Scordo, then is filed. Maintain 5,000 feet. Expect flight level 250, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 132.575. Squawk 0513.
0513 on the squawk.
Cleared to Cincinnati Northern Kentucky Airport. Radar vector Scordo, then is filed. Maintain 5,000 feet. Expect flight level 250, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 132.575. Squawk 0513, Riptide 184.
Riptide 184, read back correct. Contact ground 121.9er when ready for push or start.
Over to ground. 121.9.
Ground 121.9er when ready for pushback or engine start.
91.
Riptide 184.
Over 95. Hydraulics. 100 over 100. Okay, clearance is checked. We're ready to go here. I've got tower frequency 127.65. I am on the VATSIM network, folks, just to let you know. I do show an aircraft. That's in Cincy, though. Oh, we don't need that. Lincoln Airport, nobody's here, just us, but we'll make calls. We're going to go ahead and push, and we will do nose anyway, really. We can go, I'd rather actually go nose to the left here, tail to the right. All right, quick brief, and we'll be on our way. So I've got no departure today, so we'll just go ahead and show the runway of choice. It's going to be runway 4 out of here today. If we do have a engine out, we'll go ahead and kind of circle back, land here, and we'll kind of see how it goes. If anything, we can just go south to St. Louis. It's right there in St. Louis. So if we had to, we can just circle around, land in St. Louis. We got runway 4 here. We're going to go ahead and push. We'll go down Echo to Alpha probably over to 4. They're flying 4 too. So that's it. If we have anything under 80 knots, we'll stop the aircraft. Anything over 80 knots will only stop with fire, failure, fear, or shear. Do you have any questions? Threats today. It's an airport I'm not familiar with, so we'll go ahead and just make sure we do our due diligence. I'm going to go ahead and throw the terrain feature on for me. So we have them. I wonder why this is doing this to me. Now you guys can't see what I'm fiddling with, but my little system is being a horse's patoot right now, and I just don't know why. I can't figure it out. Huh. That's what I say, huh? Okay, I don't know what's going on with it. I'll have to deal with it later at a different time. Okay, that looks good. Let's go ahead and take everything off the airplane. Ground crews coming off, going to release the air conditioning cart. I am on the bus, so we'll go ahead and we're going to go ahead and get rid of the ground power. And we're going to remove the chocks. I'm going to throw the beacon on, throw the chocks off the aircraft. All right, go ahead. All right, we require it right now. Okay. Gate should be coming away. There we go. Take a picture. One for the photo book.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Nice early Springfield departure. The sun coming up. All right, checklist coming up. Enough of that. Fuel pumps are on. We have approximately...
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin
How much fuel we got on there? We said 12.3 on the go. 12.5 actually. Okay, so we have 12.5 on the fuel. We got our fuel pumps on. Center tanks are up. Passenger signs are on. Window heat is on. Hydraulic pumps are on. Doors are closed. Doors are closed. No lights. Pressurization set auto. Parking brake. Auto brakes on RTO. Stab trim should be set about 6.9. About right there. It's perfect. Okay. Before push checklist is complete. We got 5 minutes on that. I want to just, what did we say? Nose to the left, tail right, right?
Release parking brakes, please.
Okay, park brakes coming released. Let's go here. 12:28 Zulu is the push. A couple minutes early, which is nice. 12:28, which is 7:28 local. Okay, brakes coming off. Here you go.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
All right, what's a beautiful day out there. We're going to go ahead and start. There we go, pushing from the gate. Okay, let's go ahead and start number 1. Make sure the bleeds are off. Okay, packs are off. We're going to go ahead and throw the APU bleed on. Let's turn to number 2 is coming to start. Here we go. All right, we're going to start number, coming down here. Max motoring, fire number 2. Or are they pushing me in the grass? Of course they are. Gosh, GSX, really? Gosh, idiots.
Please set parking brakes.
Park brakes coming set. Thanks for pushing me in the grass, you morons. I'm gonna get a good light on number 2. Let's go ahead and throw the pack on. It's beautiful out there, but we'll go ahead and throw the pack on.
Gear.
All right, so we're gonna isolate, we ventilate. Good to go on that.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Idiots pushed me right in the dang. Stupid. It breaks off. Park brakes released. All right, looks good. Let's go ahead and have a good trip, he says. Yes, I know. Thank you. We'll go ahead and start. We'll get this thing moving. And we'll do that. We'll keep the APU lit. AP bleed coming on. Excuse me, Pro-Pete's on. Coming over here. Just checking around, going around the horn. Gen 2 is good. Inverter is good. Come down looking good. APU is good. Go ahead and throw this to continuous. And taxi light is coming on. Flaps 1. All right, taxi checklist. Okay, before tax generators run, Pro-Pete is on, anti-ice is off, flight controls are free, flaps are set with the green light 1-1, and TARA is set, cleared, brakes are off. I might take a lot of breakaway thrust to get this thing rolling. Yeah, thanks for pushing me back in the grass. Yeah, we'll start number 1. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and fire number 1 now. Number 1 coming to ground. All right, here we go. We're just going to fire it up. Max motoring on 1, just for the first flight of the day here. There's a light. I gotta stop the aircraft really quick. You know what I forgot to do? Dang it. All right, let's hit the park brake, and I got a call. Springfield ground, Riptide 184 push.
Riptide 184, Springfield ground, pushback and engine start approved.
Yeah,
Face
push
southwest.
Pushback approved. Face southwest. Riptide 184.
APU coming off. Okay, get my question. Springfield ground, Riptide 184 taxi.
Riptide 184, runway 4 taxi via Delta, Alpha. Hold short runway 13.
Hold short 13, Delta Alpha, hold short 13, got it.
Runway 4 taxi via Delta, Alpha. Hold short runway 13. Riptide 184.
Brakes are off, right? Yep. Okay, we got Delta Alpha. We'll go ahead and turn over down here. Go Echo. Taxi lights are on. Then we'll hold short 13. Now that is confusing. Because we're on Alpha now. It says we're on Bravo. That's not right. What are you talking about? We're paralleling 4 here. Springfield ground, Riptide 184, holding short 13 on Alpha.
Riptide 184, cross runway 13 at Alpha. Continue taxi via Alpha.
All right.
Cross runway 13 at Alpha. Continue taxi via Alpha. Riptide 184.
All right, let's let the flight attendants know. 1 coming up and 1 coming down. Packs on auto, bleeds are set. And let me tell them what we're doing. Flight attendant seat for takeoff, thank you. Okay, takeoff checklist, here we go. Takeoff config is set. Packs are auto, bleeds are on. Altimeter set, recall is complete. The takeoff checklist is complete. Good old Abraham Lincoln. You see like tractors and stuff. This probably used to be a runway. You can see it kind of cut in. I'm sure it used to be a runway. Kind of look at my paperwork. Look at that, Springfield 112.7. I should dial that up. Don't need those logo lights.
Riptide 184. Contact Springfield Tower 121.3 CU.
Springfield Tower, see ya. 121.3.
Contact Tower 121.3. Riptide 184. Have a good morning.
Springfield Tower, Riptide 184, ready to go.
Riptide 184, Springfield Tower, wind 090 at 3, fly runway heading, runway 4, cleared for takeoff.
Copy the wind, clear for takeoff, runway 4.
Fly runway heading, runway 4, cleared for takeoff. Riptide 184.
Springfield traffic, Riptide 184, taking runway 4, Springfield. Clear. Okay, auto throttle on. 8,000 foot runway here. This is 600. This is going to go pretty darn quick. Whoa, baby. I overshot that. Here we go. Takeoff thrust set. Toga set.
80 knots.
80 knots, cross check. This thing's going to be a rocket ship. Fly like a 600, you guys. We're gone. Let's go.
Buzz brake.
And gear coming up. Gear. 20 degrees. Okay, wait on the flap retraction. Flaps up.
Riptide 184,
That's insane.
contact St. Louis departure.
That's awesome. St. Louis departure, Roger. All right, anytime you're ready.
Contact St. Louis departure. Riptide 184.
Up to 5,000. Let's give him a call.
St. Louis. Riptide
Flaps are up.
184. Good morning. 3,400 feet.
I'm gonna go ahead and set flat 210 here.
Riptide 184, St. Louis departure. Radar contact. Climb maintain 12,000.
12,000.
3010.
Climb 12,000. He said.
Climb maintain 12,000. Altimeter 3010. Riptide 184.
12,000 feet. Set.
Riptide 184, turn right, heading 100.
Right,
Expect
100.
clearance in about 15 miles.
100 on the turn. Here we go.
Turn right. Heading 100.
Heading select.
Riptide 184.
Command on. Go level change up. 240 on the speed. Okay, 100 on the turn. 100 degrees on the 12,000 feet on the altitude, 239 on the heading on the airspeed. We'll go ahead and start increasing that airspeed here in a minute. All right, once we're on course, which we are now, I'm going to go ahead and bring it up to 250. We're going to go VNAV coming up. VNAV up. I'm going to go ahead and turn off these lights. And I'll tell the flight attendants to let's go ahead and move about the cabin. They're ready to go here. I'm going to do my flows. Off, off. Taxi off.
Riptide 184, contact Kansas City Center 127.275. See you.
Kansas City Center 127, 127.5.
Contact Kansas City Center 127.275. Riptide 184. See you.
There's 10,000 feet. Let them know.
Kansas City Center, Riptide 184. Through 10,200 feet for 12,000 feet.
Riptide 184, Kansas City Center. Climb, maintain flight level 250.
250 on the altitude.
Climb, maintain flight level 250. Riptide 184.
Okay, 250 set. Altitude set. We haven't got a turn on course yet, so we're just going to hold this. 117, what's that, 117.2?
Riptide 184, clear direct Gordo. Resume navigation.
All right, direct Gordo now.
Roger. Heading direct Gordo, then resume own navigation. Riptide 184. Thanks.
Gordo in the scratch pad, dump it over the top, execute it. And then, last but not least, LNAV coming on. Here we go. And I'm set. All right, how we doing on pressurization? Looking good, 0.5. Those are off. And our def is 5. Checklist coming up, climb. Packs and bleeds. Auto and on. Pressurization is checked. Start switches are off. APU's off. Flaps up, no lights. Climb check complete. Okay, that's it. Hauling the mustard. And the flight attendants are doing their thing. Let's go outside and check this bad boy out. Just a little rocket. This thing's awesome. This airplane is just a performance. It's just beautiful. No problem whatsoever. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get the weather over into Cincinnati. It's just going to happen that fast, folks, where it's Cincinnati weather coming in, and here we go. So it's about 129 miles to after we hit Jave to the next waypoint. So there's 18,000. We're going to hit standard. That's it. 2992 standard coming across. Lights coming off. 1, 2. Turn offs off. That's good. That is wing lights are off. Okay.
Kansas City Center, Southwest 2282, flight level 360.
I think the whole route is 290 miles or some crap like that. It's just
Southwest
nothing.
2282, Kansas City Center. Radar contact.
We're just going to go right over Indianapolis, and that's the end of it. I am going to get the weather, though, in CVG. Right now, weather is reporting 37 minutes ago, 040 at 10 statute miles, clear skies, 23 over 11, 3008. I'm just going to go ahead and take a look at the descent here. Cruise, oops, sorry, Prague. Yeah, I won't do it yet because we're still in the climb. But you could see top of descent 140 nautical miles away. So it's awesome. That's why we're going pretty, we're going so low at 250 just because it's just going to come up really quick on us. And I'm going to go and write the weather down now. It's going to use that weather for into Cincinnati. Cincinnati 040 at 10. Visibility is 10. Clear skies. Temperature is 23.
Contact Kansas City
2.11 altimeter. 124.3.
Contact Kansas City Center 124.3. Riptide 184. Have a good one.
Kansas right now 36 right.
Kansas City Center, Riptide 184. Good morning. Through flight level 235 for flight level 250 direct Gordo.
That is correct.
Riptide 184.
1,000 to go.
Kansas City Center.
All right, we got 1,000 to go. Coming up 250 on the Let's see what's going on in the back. Okay, I'm going to let the passengers know we've reached our cruise altitude. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we reached cruise altitude. We're on time. En route weather's good. I'll speak to you later. Short cruise. Seatbelts off just for a minute.
Kansas City Center, Southwest 2282, flight level 360.
Southwest 2282, Kansas City Center.
Okay, we got a gross weight of we got a gross weight here of approximately, if I go to landing, airport is it's in a 600. We're gonna go CVG, Covington, Kentucky. I didn't even know. It's always called Cincinnati, Ohio. Never thought it was really in Kentucky, which is awesome. 36 right. It is dry. Flap 30, AC's auto, anti-ice is off, brakes are all, NNC's none. Speed brakes auto, full reversers, landing weight right now 117. We're planning with a landing weight of approximately 114. It's probably going to be 116 or so.
128.3.
Let's go 115.
Contact Indianapolis Center.
Calculate it.
128.3. Southwest 4607.
I'll give you guys a briefing here on our arrival into the airport. And we're going to do the CGERM 7. We'll pull that up.
543. Contact Kansas City Center 128.1.
You know,
Kansas City Center 128.1. Viva 543.
I got to check something, guys. I'm not too confident in my active sky settings. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I wanted my active sky settings. So real air, real turb. Does anybody see? Oh, there it is right there. I just want to make sure it is correct. We have weather control. Switch to live weather. What the crap? See what I mean? I was messing with it yesterday. Gosh. So this might jack it up. We'll see what happens. I hope it doesn't screw me up. But we'll be prepared for that. Auto brake is going to be 2. They're looking at a landing distance of approximately 7,400 feet. Doubt it. We have runway available on runway 36 right, that is. How about 10,000 feet? If they plan on landing us there, it's 10,000 feet. Our concourse is going to be on the concourse A. That's not the Delta one. Flaps 30 degrees, and our reference is approximately 129. That's it. Throw the graphic on there. We've got auto brake 2, 7,400, and we have some really good conditions. So I'm going to go ahead and set that right now. Flap 30. There we go. 120. What did I say? 129 plus that 5. That's good. Okay, so let's go and give you a briefing on the arrival. We're going to go ahead and zoom into this so you can see what we're doing. Okay, we're coming into, we're skipping all this. We're actually going right to here.
Contact Indianapolis Center 132.2.
All right, we've got CGERM 19 flight level, and I'm going to check this with my my FMC. I've got 11,000 and I'm on 19,000. Then we got BCAT, Egon at Chew. We're not going there though, are we? Begon Fringe between 10 and 8. Yep, and then we've got Bamage. Then from there, after Bamage, we got Berg, Beercat, or Birdcat at 6,000. Set. Then Vectors, and then I'm going to actually connect them just like this, and then that should be good to go. So you can see what I just did. Perfect. And last but not least, progress report, about 94 nautical miles to top of descent. Pretty close. Okay, I'm going to tune 122.8 on nav 2. Flip it over there. And I'm going to listen to... Just going to listen. There we go. I won't be broadcasting, but we'll be listening. What a beautiful day out here. Gosh, it's gorgeous. I gotta tell you, I'm a fan of the 600. I like it. As a pilot, I like it. I don't know about management. We'll see how it does money-wise. Only 120 seats, so not going to get us a ton of money, but the stage lengths are going to be really short with these aircraft. We're only using them maybe an hour. Probably the longest stage length we'll do is probably an hour and a half tops on these things. I like to keep it under an hour, maybe 50 minutes, hour, 10 minutes. Probably perfect stage length for this airplane. That's kind of what we'll end up doing. Okay, I've already briefed it. I briefed it with you guys. You guys are all set. Looks like we'll do the ILS into 36. We got about 20 minutes to the top of descent. Let me just go give them a call. um, 36 right. I don't know what Beyond ATC is going to give us. 36 right, just basically come in. We're going to hit that Beercat over to Zamku and then kind of vector us in here. ILS going to be 110 at 35. Set. Go ahead and flip it in there. And I am actually going to do it'll be a beautiful approach. So I'm going to go ahead and do an HGS. So I'll set an HGS up just because I need to do one. It's been about 2 months, so I got to stay current with it. That's kind of what we got to do here. 110.35.
Indianapolis Center, Southwest.
So you can see 110.35 on both. That's what you want to see. You'd come upstairs, put the course in here. 006.
Indianapolis Center.
Go this way. 006 set. Oh, I'll go over here. 006. I gotta reach for this one. Gosh. Set. Runway length, approximately. What are you pushing? 10,000. So what you'll do is elevation first. So we'll do elevation at 896. So enter. Oops. We'll enter that. And then we'll click runway again, and then length is 10,000. We're done. With 3-degree glide slope, is it a standard glide slope? Yes, it is. We are ready to go. That's it. HGS is set. All right, folks, we got approximately 65 nautical miles top of descent. That's it. Man, nice. I like these short flights, really quick. Okay, once we land into Cincinnati, let's talk about that really quick. We're going to land in Cincinnati here. If we're fortunate enough to land in Cincinnati, let's talk about a missed approach, actually. So, or go around. It will not let me click it. There we go. Dang, jeez. All right. All right. We'll land on 3-6. We'll go ahead and... I'd love to just roll out at Tango 7 here. We'll get off on Tango 7 and just let that thing roll all the way to 3, and then our concourse is going to be right here on the south side, or ramp 1S on this side. I think it is. We'll figure it out over here somewhere. There's so much parking on this, so much concrete. So that's going to be our deal. I don't know. Delta, which one do they service? They service the B terminal, I think. We are going to reserve 7 gates here into Cincinnati. Okay, so already I think we need to take off at 7 because we'll land at 9 local. You can see time zone changed. So we might have to depart at 6 a.m. to get there at 8 because we're going to want to take off at 9 to get to Miami. So you see how that's going to work. We're going to have to do that. And that's why we do proving flights, is to find out, oh shoot, we've missed a time zone. So, you know, there's that. This guy's going. This guy's going. I'm looking at some traffic. That guy's going nowhere near me. This guy's going to Canada. That guy's going to Canada. Just looking at live traffic here on VATSIM, making sure we don't have any conflicts or anything of that nature. Probably could have climbed up a little higher, maybe 270 or so. That would have been good. It's just a beautiful day out here to fly. Nice and calm, no worries. 42 miles top of descent. So I'm going to make a note on my Pirate when I file it that we need to push it to 6 a.m. local. So needs to go, or 6:30. Because, well, that's 7:30. It's going to be an 8:30 arrival. I really want to get there by 9. I mean, before, I want to get there at 8. So we'll leave at 6 a.m. I know that's early, but again, if we're connecting, we're going to be connecting into, you know, we're going to be taking off at 9 o'clock into Miami or Orlando. I don't know yet.
Center on
It's going to be a 7.5, 757.
Have a good morning.
Probably over to Miami.
Indianapolis Center, Riptide 184, flight level 250.
Or it's an 800 over down to Orlando or something like that.
Indianapolis Center.
All right, Indy Center, top of descent coming up. We got 33 miles. Let me give him a call. Indianapolis Center, Riptide 184, top of descent.
Riptide 184, descend via Seagram 7 arrival. Cincinnati, Northern Kentucky, landing runway 36 right.
Yeah,
Altimeter
perfect.
3008.
Okay, 300 on the altitude.
Descend via Seagram 7 arrival.
Seagram.
Cincinnati in Northern Kentucky, landing runway 36 right. Altimeter 3008.
It's just like
Rip
it's
Tide
spelled
184.
Seagram. I'm trying to pronounce it. Just Seagram. Got it. Oh man, Brickyard right up there is shoot. This is Indianapolis right here. That's how close Indy is. My goodness. We get, you know why we're going to Cincinnati instead of making a hub into Indy is because Cincinnati gave us 2 years of free, no landing fees, nothing. So we have no fees, and they're giving us $500,000 in marketing for free. So that is why we are using Cincinnati as a hub for us, because that is a sweet deal.
Lift 5 in Gulf, turn left, heading 280, climb and
That
maintain
won't start
16,600 feet, altimeter 3010.
really until
Expect further
2026
clearance in about
next year.
38 miles.
This is just a proving flight, just to see how
Turn left,
timing
heading
and stuff like that.
280, climb and maintain 16,600 feet, altimeter 3010, lift 5 in Gulf.
I mean, literally, it's right here. We are a beam of it. Gosh, it's like running to the airplane. It's right there. That's Indianapolis, guys. That's how close we are to Indy.
Indianapolis
It's
Center,
unbelievable.
Southwest 4607,
Gosh.
flight level 340.
You know, Indy is really was a good spot
Southwest
for
4607,
like a focus city.
Indianapolis Center.
It's unbelievable. Cincinnati is going to be a nice one for us, I think. It's a little closer, not very much closer, but it puts us like a spoke. Like, this is a great spoke destination for it. So is St. Louis, so is Detroit, Indianapolis. I mean, they'd probably drive, for crying out loud. That's what, 100 miles? That's probably not even 100 miles. Louisville, really close in Cincy. Of course, I want to start service in Cleveland. You know, that's what I mean. We can spoke all these airports and drive them in with these 600s. So where this 600 goes now, I don't know, but this is day 2 of a 2-day trip because we just RON'd it. So we'd have to station a crew. This is our second day. Since let's say they're based out of Cincinnati, this would be it. Well, they might not be based out of Cincinnati. I can send them up from Miami too, right? So they go Miami, maybe they take off early in Miami, 6, 7, 8, 9. They land at 9. See what I mean? That's kind of what I'm thinking. They both take off at 6 a.m. This one takes off at 6, lands. That one lands. And those folks from Miami get out and go to other destinations we have. And these folks would get on or go to connect. That's what I'm saying. Making Cincinnati a hub, a connecting hub. So you never know. What I'm saying is this crew could jump off this airplane, change aircraft, get on that 800 and fly it down to Miami. It comes very hard when you throw a 7.5 in the mix because guess what? They can't switch aircraft. They have to be checked out. So it has to be continuity, 7.5 fleet or 7.3 fleet. Okay, here we go, top of descent right now. Seatbelts coming on. Give you your heads up. Folks from the flight deck, we're starting our descent into the Cincinnati area right now. Cincinnati, 73 degrees, clear skies, light winds. Should have you on the ground here in approximately 20 minutes or so. Thanks again for watching the FSBN channel. Make sure you subscribe and like us. Sit back, relax, enjoy the landing. Thank you. All right, guys. Here we go on the descent. Seagerm. We are there between 19,000 and 11. I'll talk to the flight attendants and let them know. Start buttoning it up about 18.
Riptide 184. Contact Indianapolis Center 124.775.
24.775.
Center on 124.775. Riptide 184. Have a good morning. Good morning, Indianapolis Center, Riptide 184. Descending via Seagram 7, flight level 214.
I guess it's going to be CTAF frequency is going to be 118.3.
Riptide 184, Indianapolis Center.
$118.3 it is. Okay. So what I'm going to do is on this one, I'm going to just plug it in. 118.3 so I can hear it. We won't broadcast on the frequency, we're just going to listen. Okay, cool. 118.3, and then I'm going to set my minimums to radio, and we're going to go ahead and take a look. Can I fly? Does it have? Nope, it's just a Cat 1. So for us, we can go down a little bit. No, it does have a Cat 3. Son of a gun, that's awesome. We're going to go ahead and shoot that. Cat 3 approach, it's going to be 50 feet for us on the barrow. So we got radio 50, it's set, and that's our Cat 3 minimums. It's amazing. Pretty cool. Okay, 18,000 feet, let's call the flight attendants, tell them to prepare the cabin for landing. Chime them. All right, 30, 3008. Oops. 3008 set. Continuous and continuous, please.
SkyWest 5726. Contact Indianapolis Center 123.925.
Lights coming on. Hold
Center
on that one.
123.925, SkyWest 5726. Have a good one.
I do want to film this landing. So I'm going to throw that up there. We'll get the recording going. Germans, well, it's Seagerm 7. We're going to Egon, and then after that it's going to be Fringe between 10 and 8. Drag required, cleared. I'm going to...
Indianapolis Center, Copa 236, flight level 350.
So we got 36, right? Let's throw that in.
Contact Cincinnati approach 123.875.
123.875.
Contact Cincinnati approach. Riptide 184. Have a good one.
123, 875 set.
Cincinnati approach. Riptide 184. 4,100 feet with the numbers.
Yes, sir.
Riptide 184, Cincinnati approach. Altimeter 3008, expect the visual approach runway 36 right.
Okay.
Altimeter 3008, expect the visual approach runway 36 right. Riptide 184.
Okay, descent checks. Altimeters and bucks, they're set and checked. VREF and VTarget set. Auto brake is on to set. Start switches are on continuous. Recall is checked. Landing check, descent checklist complete.
Brickyard 3498, contact Cincinnati Tower 118.3. Have a good one.
Over to Tower 118.3, Brickyard 3498.
It's a nice little approach. I'm going to push the yoke down just a little bit. So we know already that we're going to have to take off about 6 a.m. to meet our aircraft here at 9. This could be a Miami crew, guys. This could be. We could send them out on day 1, and they overnight somewhere in, they overnight in this airport, Lincoln. They fly to Cincy, and then zip over down to Miami, and then we have probably another crew that takes the 600 out. We'll see. What we can do is that crew, I don't know yet. I don't know. See, like, I'm racking my brain, because what we can do is have the crew take it, a new crew take it out. There's so many different options now with the 2 crew bases. It's day 2 anyway, because it has to be day 2 because of the this is an RON, so you got to have 2-day trip here. So this crew would, this crew would wake up, early morning show, go to Cincinnati, change planes maybe. They could do 2 legs and home. That's what I mean. You can go here, Cincy to Miami, and they're done. And that's possible. Normally you'd like to do 3 legs before they go home. Problem is there's an 800 that's going to be there at 9 o'clock, so I don't know. Anyway, a lot of good things to think about. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and increase my range. There we go. Got a target out there.
All aircraft be advised, information Victor now current. Altimeter 3009er.
Okay, 3009er on the altitude. Set. Okay, coming down through 250, lights coming on.
Cincinnati approach, Brickyard 4653.
There it is, straight ahead.
15,000 feet, we have Victor on board.
Brickyard 4653, Cincinnati approach. Good morning. Altimeter 3009er, expect the visual approach runway 36 right.
Altimeter 3009er, expect the visual approach runway 36 right. Brickyard 4653.
Now, obviously, I'm going to use this because we're going to be flying the HUD, doing a little bit of HUD practice today. And there's our turn. Down to 6,000. I'm going to go ahead and arm the boards. Boards are armed. Maybe not. Now they're armed. All right, coming to 7 through 7,400. Gonna go ahead on that last leg to BAM, Bearcat. And I'm gonna go Zemku, Lapper. You shouldn't mess with it now. Where's the airport? Cincinnati. $1,000 to go.
Riptide 184, lead cat heading 170. Expect radar vectors for visual approach runway tree 6 right.
Okay,
Lead
Bearcat
Cat heading
170.
170. Expect radar vectors for visual approach runway 36 right. Riptide 184.
170 on the heading.
Riptide 184, turn left. Heading 165, vectors for the approach.
165, here we go. Heading select, go.
Turn left. Heading 165. Riptide 184.
Okay, speed intervention I've got. We're going to keep it going up there about that 200 knots. And they had to break a perfect pattern. Come on, guys. This is stupid. They should have me on a 186 heading. Did they say descend? Up Cincinnati approach, Riptide 184. You want us to descend altitude?
Riptide 184, roger, say new altitude.
Negative. Cancel altitude change.
Riptide 184, roger, altitude change request cancelled.
Oh, that's stupid.
Riptide 184, descend maintain 5,000 feet, altimeter tree 009er.
5,000 feet, level change coming on.
Descend maintain 5,000 feet. Altimeter 3009er. Riptide 184.
So with level change, what's happened is it's going to go to idle, and it'll start descending
Brickyard
us.
4653, leave doggy heading tree 15. Expect radar vectors for visual approach runway tree 6 right.
Leave doggy heading 315. Expect radar vectors for visual approach runway 36 right. Brickyard 4653.
Wow, that's a crappy
Brickyard
vector.
4653, turn right, heading 295, vectors for the approach.
Really crappy vector.
Turn right, heading 295. Brickyard 4653.
It should have just kept me on this. Stupid.
Riptide 184, turn left, heading 065, intercept the tree 6 right localizer. Descend and maintain 3,400 feet.
All right, 065, 3,400.
Turn left, heading 065. Intercept the 36 right localizer. Descend and maintain 3,400 feet. Riptide 184.
Okay, here we go. Flaps. 180 on the speed. I got the speed. We gotta go VS on.
Riptide 184. Airport is at your 10 o'clock 12 miles. Report the field in sight.
Field's in sight.
Field in sight. Riptide 184.
Okay, flaps are set 180, looking
Riptide
good.
184. Cleared visual approach runway 36 right.
You got me as high as a kite, bro.
Cleared visual approach 36 right. Riptide 184.
Idiots. Alright, we're clear for the visual.
Brickyard 4653. Turn right. Heading tree 15. Intercept
My
the tree
gosh.
localizer. Descend
Gear
maintain
coming down.
3,400 feet. Altimeter tree 009er.
Turn right, heading 315. Intercept the 36 right localizer. Descend, maintain 3,400 feet. Altimeter 3009er. Brickyard 4653.
Riptide 184. Contact Cincinnati Tower 1 tree 3.325.
Flap 15.
Over to Tower 13 3.325. Riptide 184. Have a good one. Cincinnati Tower, Riptide 184. Visual runway 36 right.
Riptide 184, Cincinnati Tower. Wind 055 at 11. Runway tree 6 right, cleared to land.
Copy the wind, clear to land, 36 right.
Runway 36 right, cleared to land. Riptide 184.
Alright, A3 on standby. Give him a call now. Cincy traffic, Riptide 184 on final, 36 right. Cincinnati. Okay, well, we're high as a kite. I got the aircraft. Okay, give me flapped 30 and we got to catch this dang thing. It kept me high. And we got an A3 arm. That's going to go A3 Warren here in just a minute. I'm going to go ahead and start pushing this thing down. We're going to get landing, everything ready to go here. I'm using the lack of thrust to get the aircraft on profile, okay? So I've chopped the throttle. We've got to get down because A3 is armed. And if we keep doing this, we're going to have a problem. So I'm pushing the nose over because it'll go approach Warren and we are toast. Once it goes approach Warren, we're out of there. All right, now that's good. Here comes the thrust. Right there. All right, now you can see it's went A3. Now we're going to fly this hand-flown approach all the way in here. So we're going to fly the hoop in the circle. A little bit of a crosswind. So it looks good on speed. We're a little on the fast side. Someone help slow down just a touch. Slightly above ref, that's fine. About 130 there. Okay, we're looking good. Bang on. That's what I'd like to see. Perfect. We're good. So we're going to fly this all the way in, this hoop. Slightly fast. Oops. Okay, a little bit of thrust. Got to get it back.
Cincinnati Tower, Brickyard 4653. Visual runway 36 right.
Okay, we got somebody behind us.
Brickyard 4653.
There's a synthetic.
Cincinnati Tower. Continue.
Pitch up. You don't want to lose
Loco,
it, so
Brickyard 4653.
there you go, right there. Okay, looking good. A little bit of thrust. Perfect. Don't look at anything else. Just look at the hoop, right? Bang on. You're going to follow it down, follow it down, follow it down 50 feet here. 110. There's 100. See that little plus? You're going to follow that on the flare now. Might get an approach
50.
warning. That's okay. You're there.
30,
Wait. Wait. Idle it.
10,
Pitch it. It's going to land us a little on the long side. That's just normal. All right, get on the thrust. Brakes off. Coast. Let it coast. Oh, shoot. Hang on now. Okay, deployed. Nice. Good job.
Riptide 184. Exit left at Tango 8.
Tango 7 right here.
Exit left at Tango 8. Riptide 184.
Let's get off on Tango 7. That's what I was planning right here.
Frontier Flight 1714, holding short, runway 36 right.
Frontier Flight 1714. Hold short of tree 6 right.
Affirm, hold short of 36 right for traffic, Frontier Flight 1714.
Riptide 184. Contact ground 121.7.
Over to ground 121.7.
Ground 121.7. Riptide 184. See you.
Taxi's on. That's off. That's off. Okay. Ring lights off. And ground Riptide 184 taxi, please. North side.
Riptide 184. Welcome to Cincinnati, Northern Kentucky. Stay parking or advise if need assignment.
Safe parking, he says. Of course he would say that. I don't know yet. Let me see where we're going to go. It's on the north side. I think it's Bravo, isn't it? Bravo gates? I don't remember.
Riptide 184. Welcome to Cincinnati, Northern Kentucky. Stay parking or advise if need assignment.
I don't know yet, guys. Alpha 8.
Riptide 184. Gate 8 Alpha doesn't exist at Cincinnati Northern Kentucky Airport. Please
Yes,
select another.
Yes, it does. What's wrong with you? Alpha 11. Where's that stupid thing? All right, fine. Alpha 11.
Request gate Alpha 11. Riptide 184.
All right.
Riptide 184. Gate Alpha 11 taxi via ramp 2 Sierra, Romeo, ramp 2 November.
Gate Alpha 11 via ramp 2 Sierra, Romeo, ramp 2 November, Riptide 184.
Brickyard 4653. Gate Bravo 18 taxi via Tango 7, ramp 2 Sierra.
Gate Bravo 18 via Tango 7. Ramp 2 Sierra. Brickyard 4653.
Jazz 704, Gate Alpha 6. Request pushback and engine start.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Jazz 704. Cincinnati ground. Pushback approved. Face west.
Pushback approved. Face west. Jazz 704.
I'll tell you what. The pixels, I mean, the frames are taking a hit here. We'll figure out which ramp we're going to be on. I don't quite know yet. Shutdown number 2. Brakes up. Okay, park brakes on. And we are on the bus here. Shut it down. Seatbelts coming off. Dang it, I hit the wrong button. It's gonna go out. Chocks on, and I want to set my
Jazz 704, taxi for departure.
ground power request. Oops.
Jazz 704, runway 36.
I hate when I do that. I hit the wrong button.
Sierra, Hotel.
Anti-collision lights
November,
off.
Foxtrot.
Wing lights
Ramp
are
2
off.
Sierra, Delta, Delta 1.
I'm waiting.
Hold short runway 9er.
There we go. Stupid.
Runway 36 center taxi via ramp 1 Sierra, Hotel.
All
Ramp
right,
2
go
November,
ahead.
Foxtrot, ramp 2 Sierra, Delta, Delta 1. Hold short runway 9er, Jazz 704.
Loud and clear.
Clear. I've got to do that. Okay, let's deplane us. Request the boarding. All right, here we go. Gates coming in. Maybe. Wow, that's weird. It's a split gate. So strange. What the heck is... I don't know what that is. Well, at least they hooked us up. I mean, shoot. All right, folks, we're on the gate here at Cincinnati. I'm going to go ahead and throw the APU off now, the right way. APU coming off. That's it. And we are in at 9:35. I'll let the flight attendants know to deplane us. Roger that. PA system, please deport via the jetway, folks. Thank you.
We know you had plenty of options, and we're thrilled you picked us to get you here. Hopefully with all your luggage and a few good stories to tell. Please stay seated with your seatbelt fastened until you hear that magical ding, and the seatbelt sign goes off. When you open the overhead bins, watch out. Your belongings may have shifted and could be plotting a daring escape. If you
Yeah, it's
need
about
a
an
hand
hour
with
and 5
anything,
minutes
or if you left
total.
something behind, like your phone or your sense of adventure, just let us know. We're here to help. We hope you enjoyed your time with us as much as we enjoyed having you on board. Thanks again for choosing Coastal Airways. Safe travels, happy adventures, and we hope to see you back in the friendly skies soon.
Packs coming off. Oops. Okay, packs are off, and I want to get the air conditioning on the aircraft. All right, oil is 91/94. Hydraulics 100/100. Okay, that's it. So I'll get our fuel in here. 38.80, 38.20. Go ahead and get ready for the next leg. Again, this might be a crew change. I don't know yet. So it's too early to tell. We'll see. Don't know yet. Anyway, folks, thanks for watching. We're here. I'm going to go ahead and book my save this state of the aircraft, and hopefully you enjoyed that HGS approach into Cincinnati. Really a cool airport here. I like it. And that's it. We'll see you on the next run. Don't know where we're going. So I got to kind of, again, it's a proving flight, so I got to get the times right and all that stuff. Thanks again for watching. Make sure you subscribe and hit the like button. We'll see you next time.